Okay, module two. Let's get into it. The second pillar of building an anti capitalist business is do not manipulate your reach. Okay. Spaciousness over scarcity and rooting before you rise. Okay. What do I mean by don't manipulate your reach? Plain and simple, don't use paid ads. Okay. In capitalism, the loudest person, the loudest group, the loudest organization wins even if they are lying. Okay. But in anti capitalist business, we reject wholeheartedly any kind of manipulation. This includes ads, fake success stories, and showing up as someone that you are not. When you see those marketing bros buying Lamborghinis for a photo shoot or to inflate their testimonials and only pinpointing and only talking about the people that have won in their programs, they are telling their audience that they don't believe that their real story is enough. Okay. Let's talk about the difference between ads and marketing really quick. Advertising does not exist outside of capitalism. Marketing does. Marketing, something as simple as getting your child to understand why telling the truth is really important, that is marketing. You are trying to create a buy in. Movements do marketing. Black Lives Matter, Free Palestine, they are trying to tell you why their words matter, why you should buy into what they're selling, and why you should be on their side. Okay? Marketing is simply getting people to understand who you are, why you matter, and why they should listen to you. Marketing exists outside of capitalism because it can do capitalism's work like pushing and selling a product, but it can also create movement leaders. It can also get people to say, hey, why are we doing this thing? We should be listening to this person over here. I market through anti capitalism, right? It's, hey, listen, you should not be building a capitalist business. And I am marketing to you all the reasons why you should be building an anti capitalist business, right? Marketing can live outside of capitalism. Advertising cannot. Advertising was meant to take your identity, your pain, your sorrow, your future fears. It was meant to take all of that and bottle it into a product, then tell you that you can't live without it. Okay? This is so big. It's basically telling you, you're going to have all these issues. I'm going to solve this problem for you. And it puts it in front of you before you even realize that you had an issue, right? And ads manipulate reach by putting a problem in front of you that you don't think that you have or didn't recognize it would be an issue or won't even become an issue for you. And then what happens? Then your nervous system starts to get out of whack. Wow, I didn't even realize I had this problem. You didn't. They manufactured it in your mind and then sold it to you like it was something that you needed right there in that moment. Advertising pushes you into markets that you would have not otherwise been in because your organic message wasn't strong enough to get there. When you are spitting facts, when you are speaking truth, people will share, people will comment, people will naturally lean in. People don't really want to buy from people that haven't made it to where they are because there's a reason you're not there yet. There's a reason the universe is like, no, maybe you don't belong in the international market yet. Okay. When you use advertising, you are manipulating your reach. You are trying to get to people that you were not ready to actually reach yet through word of mouth, through authenticity, through organic anything. Okay. And when you buy things for your ads to inflate what is actually happening, you're just telling people that you don't believe that you're good enough and what it is that you sell to them isn't good enough to buy as is. I have a client right now who runs a creative marketing agency, and we're actually struggling with getting him to create content because he doesn't like that the bros buy Lamborghinis for their shoots to sell their ad agencies. He's like, I don't want to do all of that. And I'm like, you have to understand that when people are selling you these kinds of ads and they're showing you Lamborghinis and they're showing you money dripping from their ears and shit like that, they aren't telling you the process of which they're using. They are trying to manipulate your desires. They're trying to say, if you follow me, you can have this wealth. If you follow me, you can have all of these things. And so I've tried to tell him, what are some of the things that you desire, right? You desire to have more time with your family, which is why you started using, advertising. You wanted to have really great quality video that emphasized to people how great your work is, which is why you started shooting video. You wanted to really show people that good quality video would get them so far in their marketing, in their business. And because you have done that, you have more money in your bank. You have more time with your family. You can be fully present for your kids at their soccer games. You can build a random piece of furniture in the middle of the day because the systems that you build work for you and you know that they will work for other people. I'm like, show them that. The people that you're helping, they want regular wealthy lives. They don't actually want Lamborghinis. And show them that by paying you, that is what you will get them. Be real, be honest. You don't have to be somebody that you're not, okay? And so that's how we had to reframe his content to drive more people to him that want the same things that he wants. We don't want to attract people to him that want something completely different because then it's just not going to be a good fit, okay? Organic growth, the kind that you build through truth and through consistency, is slower, but it's stronger because you're also, again, trying to unlearn the belief that you're running out of time. Where are you going? Time isn't going anywhere. If you trust your message and you trust your mission, you won't need to yell and you won't need to go super fast. You won't need to lie. Okay, you won't need to fabricate. You won't need to exclude things. Your people will find you. They will stay. They will trust you. And if you can't grow without ads, you haven't planted a deep enough root yet for people to latch onto you. Honestly, when you even try to go hire an ads agency, which we did for a previous brand that we owned, a lot of ad agencies won't even take you on unless you're converting organically first. They won't even take you on unless you're converting at least 2% of the people who come to your website. If you're not converting people on your own through your own organic marketing, ad agencies won't even take you, which is a sign right there. Don't try to manipulate your reach when you're not ready because it doesn't build the trust and the foundation that's necessary for longevity. Build the brand that people share without being asked. They're like, yo, everybody got to hear about this. Be the product that doesn't need to be discounted in order to be desired. People are like, wait, I have to have that and I'm going to pay full price for it because it's totally worth it. But whatever you do, do not manipulate your audience. Do not manipulate your reach. Do not try to go further than you can right now because where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be in your growth. Okay. All right. That's module 2. Let's move on to module 3 where we talk about the biggest middle finger to capitalism of all when building an anti capitalist business: rest.